We're going to begin a squat series. For our squat series, you're going to need a small anti-burst ball to bring between your inner thighs and your loop band to put around your wrists. We'll be doing wall squats with the ball between the inner thighs, and we'll pull out on that band as we take the arms overhead. So with those arms overhead and our back against the wall, ball between the inner thighs, we'll sit back into that squat. In the squat, I want the arms to stay isometrically overhead and you're pulling out on the band. You're going to squeeze in on that ball. So we're against the wall in our wall squat, ball between the inner thighs. You're inhaling, exhale, you're going to pump the inner thighs in on the ball. And then you'll inhale and exhale, squeeze in on the ball. Just like that. Inhale, exhale, squeeze in on the ball. 2, 3, 4. Arms are overhead, pulling out on that band. Everybody stand up out of that squat for a second to give yourself a little release. Inhale and exhale, sit back down into that squat. Arms are up. Try to find that imprint we found before with those wall diamonds. And exhale, squeeze in on the ball. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze in. Notice what's happening to the pelvis. Tip the pelvis towards the wall a little bit. Create a little extension. Front ribs reaching towards the back ribs. Stand up when you need to and then sit back on your exhale. Stay down. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, slide down. Inhale, hold it down. Exhale, squeeze. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, stand up. And one more time, exhale, sit back. And inhale, squeeze. 2, 3, 4. Good. Staying by the wall. You can lose your props. Just set them to the side. We'll need them for our second set of squats in a second. But we're going to do eagle pose. It's a yoga posture. We're going to be stepping into it. I want you to face me. And you're going to pick up let's start with your right leg into knee flexion. With the right leg and knee flexion, imagine you're facing your 12 o'clock on a clock. I want you to take that knee to 3 o'clock, planting that foot down, picking the other leg up. So you're doing a quarter turn away from me. You're now profile to me. The other leg comes up into knee flexion, and I want that leg to cross over the inside leg into your eagle posture. Bringing the arms up into this position, crossing the elbow under the other elbow. So it'll be yes. We're going to lift those elbows up as high as the shoulders. Plug the shoulders down the back, sitting into this posture, opening up the outer hip, engaging the inner thighs. Notice if you're wobbling in or out on the foot. Put equal pressure through the metatarsals. Lift up through your pelvic floor. And turn back to face me. Let's repeat that. So it's our quarter turn. You can release the arms. So pick that same leg up in knee flexion. Turning from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock, put that foot down. Other leg comes up immediately. Find your balance in the transverse plane. And then cross and move into eagle posture. Hold it here. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. Inhale 3. Exhale 3. Turning back to face me. We'll repeat it to the second side. So now take the opposite leg up. Quarter turn around. So your profile to me, pick the leg up immediately, knee flexion. Cross it over. You may need to tip your tailbone back, squeeze the inner thighs, take your focus up a little higher than eye level, elbows as high as the shoulders plugged down. Inhale. Notice where the pressure is in the feet, even it out. Exhale. One more breath here, inhale, and turn back to face me last time. Quarter turn around. Transverse plane, 90% of injuries occur when we turn. We want to be able to stabilize on that unilateral balance immediately and hold. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2. Hang in there. Exhale 2. Go into 3. Inhale 3. Exhale 3. And coming out of that, grab your ball and your band, setting up for your second set of squats. So the ball goes between the inner thighs. The band goes around your wrists. And we're going to slide down into that squat on our exhale, arms overhead. Exhale, inner thighs pull you back into that squat. Inhale, hold at the bottom. Exhale, squeeze in on the ball. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, standing up. Pelvis pulls down as you stand up, straightening the legs. Exhale, inner thighs pull you back into the squat. Full range of motion. Hold, inhale. Exhale, squeeze the ball. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, stand up. And exhale, sit back. Inhale, squeeze the ball. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, stand. Make sure the chin is not dropping every time you lower. Keep it up. And take it down. Hold. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. 2, 3, 4. And if you're doing great with this tempo or you're not feeling so much of a burn, you can also stay down for multiple breaths. So I'll leave that up to you. This is level 1, so I don't want to go too crazy, but I want you to feel work in the quadriceps and inner thighs and the lower abs. So hold it down, inhale, exhale, squeeze, 2, 3, 4, inhale, lift, and give me 2 more, take it down, squeezing in on that ball, 2, 3, 4, and the arms can just be held isometrically. You don't need to move them. Plug the shoulders down, squeeze in on the ball. 2, 3, 4, inhale, lift. And let's do one more for good measure. Take it down. And we will squeeze. 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're going to lose those props. We're going to do a little work for the wrist. What I want you to do is face your wall. You can do this with your hands on a chair or the wall. We're going to bring the knuckles against the wall so that our wrists come into flexion, putting pressure. So it's sometimes better if you do it down onto a chair. You'll feel a little more pressure, but you can do it on a wall. And what I want you to do is inhale, pressing the knuckles and fingers into the wall. And on your exhale, I want you to flutter the fingers, to move the fingers. On the inhale, you're going to push the tops of the hands into the wall, and exhale, flutter the fingers. Good. And if this doesn't feel like much, do it down onto a chair, putting a little more pressure. The lower it is, the more pressure you're going to feel. The more you lean into it as well. Inhale, lean in. Exhale, flutter the hands. Inhale, lean in. Exhale, flutter the fingers. Good. Make sure you're not locking out in your knees. Your gaze is up eye level. Inhale. Exhale, flutter those fingers. 2, 3, 4. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, flutter. 2, 3, 4. And inhale. Exhale, flutter. 2. Baby fingers as much as the thumbs and middle fingers. Everything fluttering. Good. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale, flutter. 2, 3, 4. Great. Turn and face me. Take your arms overhead. You're going to grab your dominant wrist with your non-dominant hand. We're moving into a side bend, crossing. So whatever hand you're grabbing, I want that foot to cross behind. Pelvis will pull forward, push forward, and you're going to side bend. Opening up the hip flexors and lats here. Make sure you're bending the knees enough to not fall. Plug the shoulders down here. This is a great position to think about your pelvis being pulled towards the ground, lengthening the side body, inner thighs pulling back to ground you, abs pulling in and up. Keep breathing here. Inhale and exhale. Stay in that stretch. Inhale, plug your shoulders down. And exhale, turn the head down on the diagonal if that feels nice. Inhale. And exhale, 1 more breath here. Inhale. And exhale, inner thighs pull back as you come up. Switch sides. Plug the shoulders down. Ground your pelvis down. Soft bend in the knees. Equal weight in the metatarsals. Lift the chin up. Turn the head on the diagonal if it feels nice on the neck. Try to press your pelvis forward and pull it down simultaneously so the hip flexors get a stretch. Widen the gap between the chin and the chest. Collarbone wide, shoulders down. You're doing great. Just 10 more seconds here. Breathe through it. Inhale laterally, expanding the rib cage. And exhale. Good. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Bring the body upright. Good job.